Welcome back everybody to the Andy McKenzie Career Mode Series. It is the AFC Championship game as one of these two teams will move on to the Super Bowl. The Texans are on the road after a divisional round win last episode, and the winner of this game will face either the Detroit Lions or the New York Giants. So can Andy McKenzie help step up this week in a game against the second best scoring defense this season? Into the first quarter we go as a pretty lackluster run to start, but a face mask called on San Diego pushes the Texans out to the 40-yard line. Here's some read option. McKenzie keeping this one and sliding safely in front of a defender after a short run. Second down, back to the air, and here is Josh Hill on the catch. He had 2 drops last week. Needs to play much better in this game. On 3rd and inches, they trust the running back, and Brandon Oliver, the ex-Charger, moves the chains. They've crossed the 50, 1st and 10 for Andy. Here comes Atachu. McKenzie crushed and incomplete for Malcolm Riley. He couldn't hang on. Of course, that rain could be a factor. 2nd down. This is a 1st down out to DeAndre Hopkins on the opposite side. They're closer to field goal range. Back to Oliver. A good double team block, and they pick up the 1st down inside the 25-yard line. Not a bad opening drive against one of the best defenses in the league. And a 1st down again. Malcolm Riley on the quick hitch. They're inside the 10. A long opening possession as Oliver carries again. Powering down to the 1-yard line, he gets 8. Can they find the end zone? Oliver again, and he's taken down for the loss. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. And they toss this one out. It is James Starks around the edge. He beats Eric Weddle to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That is how you start the AFC Championship game. 7-0. Now we're already into the second quarter as McKenzie escapes the pocket. And where are the Chargers to defend him? All the way across the 45 as he picks up 26 yards on the ground. A pretty easy 26. Couple plays later, 3rd and 1. Oliver trying to spin for the 1st down, and he can't do it despite pretty good effort. But they're going to go for it on 4th down in Charger territory. There's pressure, and McKenzie completes the pass to DeAndre Hopkins. Great throw despite the pressure, and even better catch by Hopkins. They make their way to the 34-yard line. On the outside, there's Hopkins! A hurdle and a touchdown! McKenzie with a perfectly timed pass as Brandon Flowers tried to pick it off. But Hopkins took it away. Hurdle from the tackle attempt. That's a great move. The hurdle is definitely underutilized. And then the flip in the end zone. 13-0. What a start here for the Texans. They're back to work hoping to add on to this lead as Jalen Strong keeps his footing and converts this 3rd down. McKenzie be getting 6 of 7. They're trying the read option again, and the football is loose. It's recovered by San Diego as Jason Verrett stayed home on the option. They had it covered on both sides. Huge break for San Diego. They do score a touchdown on the next drive for McKenzie. He's hit by Jeremiah Atachu, and that throw is incomplete. Can they slow down McKenzie enough? 3rd and 8. McKenzie tipped and intercepted. 2 straight turnovers as Parker tips it to himself. Tremendous concentration. He made sure the football never touched the ground. Now Houston missed an extra point. San Diego had theirs blocked. So it's 13-13 in the first half as McKenzie tries to get this offense back to their starting ways in this game, but the Chargers are stopping that zone read every time they try it. 2nd and 10. Down the middle, there is Malcolm Riley, as Weddle can't keep up with him. He's to the 49-yard line. Can the rhythm be reestablished? 3rd and 6. The blitz is picked up. McKenzie rolls to his left. No receivers over here. That's okay. McKenzie can run for it. No slides here in the playoffs. 1st down at the 29. McKenzie heads back to the air. He sails this deep as he's hit and overthrows DeAndre Hopkins out of bounds. After a great start, he's only 7 of 14 in the air. 22 ticks. Hit by Verrett. Floated up for Jalen Strong. It's a 1st down. He takes it away from Eric Weddle, who's not having a very good game against this Texan receiver core. And there is a goal-to-go situation late first half. Can they punch it in? 2nd down, McKenzie on the outside. Nobody covering Josh Hill. Touchdown, Houston! McKenzie's second passing touchdown after 2 straight turnovers allowed San Diego to tie the game. Now we'll take this into the second half. Can they build upon that Josh Hill touchdown? This is helping as Brandon Oliver rips off a 19-yard run. Haven't seen too many of those this season. And the pressure's there again as they blitz Denzel Perryman. They got a lot more aggressive to try and slow down McKenzie, and a lot of that worked. 2nd and 17, there's Hopkins on the outside winning that battle. He gets to 3rd and 6 for Houston, and the blitz is brought again. But McKenzie has Hopkins, and he hangs on. The rain doesn't matter, he still catches everything. At the San Diego 36, play fake, here's pressure, he's hit, but throws down the middle. It is Josh Hill with his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. 2 drops last episode, 2 touchdowns today. Great job by Hill extending this lead 27-13. But it won't just be that easy against Phillip Rivers. He's determined to get that ring. What is he, like 36 years old at this point, maybe? 37? San Diego makes it a 7-point game again, but they're having trouble here. Leaky run defense into the secondary. They still can't tackle James Starks, who's at 10 yards a carry at the 23-yard line. From the pocket, McKenzie off the mark as his receiver slipped. Luckily, a Charger wasn't there to pick it off. We go to 2nd down and goal. Now back to the running game, and look at the room for Brandon Oliver as he takes this down to the 12-yard line. 79 yards for him. Starks re-enters, play fake, and Josh Hill has another touchdown. McKenzie going for his tight end, his 3rd touchdown of the game. 34-23 as we move on in the 4th quarter. Here's some play fake now, and dropping this off Darrell Young, who had the go-ahead touchdown late last week. And there is a 27-yard catch and run. These 3 backs doing a great job. Now it's Starks, and he is wrapped up as San Diego tries to get the football back in this 2-score game. McKenzie trying to extend the possession, does just that. It is Malcolm Riley. Not good coverage over on his side. And the Texans continue their very successful day. Handoff Starks, met and down. There's Denzel Perryman. They make it 3rd down and 8 again, but they have to stop McKenzie, and they can't stop Josh Hill. 3 touchdowns and a 1st down here. It's a gain of 11. 2 minutes on the clock. 3rd and long. McKenzie wants a touchdown, and he's got it. Malcolm Riley with the 5th touchdown for Andy McKenzie. A touchdown each for Riley and Hopkins, and a trio for Josh Hill. 41-23. It's just too much for San Diego. Against the 2nd best scoring defense, McKenzie drops 5 touchdowns in a 41-23 victory as the Houston Texans are going to move on to the Super Bowl. It's McKenzie's 2nd Super Bowl appearance. He won it back in his rookie season, and he'll have a chance to do the same to end this series. And we'll see what the matchup looks like here in a moment. But you have to be very impressed with the way McKenzie and the offense played despite that little mess there in the 2nd quarter with the interception and the fumble. The Chargers were able to build some momentum off the turnovers, but when they had the long field, it was just not very successful against a very good Texan defense. Only 258 yards and 2 turnovers for the San Diego offense. So let's set the stage for the end of this series. The last episode, the Super Bowl, and Andy McKenzie will face the New York Giants, and he's going back home. Our journey with Andy McKenzie, of course, began back on the Minnesota Gophers dynasty. He was a prospect from St. Paul, Minnesota, and he's headed to Minneapolis to play in the Super Bowl in their brand new stadium. Andy may have never won a championship for Minnesota when he was in college, but he has the chance to win a championship in Minnesota. And the way he played today, New York better have a good game plan to slow down him and all those options he has on the offense. The receivers did a phenomenal job in the rain, and the running backs, both Starks and Oliver, did very well. The Super Bowl episode is up next, everybody. That episode will be on my channel on Tuesday, and I will see you guys then. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys later. Have a great day.